Military Discussions with Co-Pilot by Lynn and Dave. Dave says, note, I know we would like to discuss anything but military or geopolitics, but to ignore it would be like ignoring a blinking red light on our car's dashboard. So, sorry, and thanks for your indulgence. Dave, is Poland going to buy the F-15EX Eagle II? Co-Pilot, Poland is actively considering the purchase of the F-15EX Eagle II fighter jets. Discussions have been ongoing between Poland and Boeing with plans to potentially acquire 2 squadrons amounting to 32 aircraft. This move is part of Poland's broader efforts to modernize its military aviation capabilities, which already include F-16s, F-35s, and F-A-50s. The F-15EX is seen as a strong contender due to its advanced features, interoperability with NATO forces, and potential for local industrial collaboration. It seems Poland is making significant strides in strengthening its defense. What are your thoughts on this development? Dave said, how does the F-15EX compare to Poland's current fighter jets? Co-Pilot, the F-15EX Eagle II offers several advantages over Poland's current fighter jets, such as the F-16 Fighting Falcon, F-35 Lightning II, and F-A-50 Golden Eagle. Here's a comparison. Payload capacity. The 15EX can carry up to 29,500 pounds of weapons, significantly more than the F-16 and F-A-50. This makes it ideal for missions requiring heavy armament. Range and endurance. With its larger fuel capacity, the F-15EX has a longer operational range compared to the F-16 and F-A-50, allowing it to cover greater distances without refueling. Advanced avionics. The 15EX, once again, trouble on the set. The 15EX features state-of-the-art avionics, including the Eagle Passive Active Warning Survivability System, EPAWS, and advanced radar systems, which enhance its situational awareness and survivability. Weapons capacity, it can carry up to 12 MRAM missiles, offering superior air-to-air combat capabilities compared to Poland's current fleet. Multi-role capability, while the F-35 excels in stealth and advanced technology, the 15EX provides a balance of affordability, payload, and versatility, making it a strong complement to Poland's existing fleet. Co-Pilot, Poland's current jets, like the F-16 and F-A-50, are effective for specific roles, but the F-15EX would add a heavyweight air superiority fighter to their arsenal. It seems like a strategic move to diversify their capabilities. What do you think about this potential addition? Dave, I think Europe would be well served if it bought these jets for Poland. What do you think? Co-Pilot, you make an interesting point. The F-15EX Eagle II would undoubtedly enhance Poland's military capabilities and, by extension, strengthen NATO's overall air superiority in Europe. Its impressive payload range and advanced systems could serve as a deterrent and bolster European defense in the face of rising geopolitical challenges. Moreover, Poland's strategic location means its Air Force plays a critical role in securing NATO's eastern flank. Equipping Poland with these jets could send a strong message of unity and resolve within Europe. Of course, economic considerations and balancing interoperability with other NATO forces are important factors in such decisions. It would be intriguing to see how this develops, whether other European nations might follow suit in upgrading their fleets with F-15EX or similar fighters. What aspect of this topic catches your interest most? Dave said, I think the Baltic countries should be given priority number 1 in arming to the teeth by Europe from invasions by Russia. Co-Pilot, your perspective aligns with the growing sentiment among European defense strategists. The Baltic countries, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, are indeed on NATO's eastern flank and face unique vulnerabilities due to their geography, particularly the Suwalki Gap, which connects them to Poland and the rest of NATO. Strengthening their defenses is crucial to deterring potential aggression from Russia. Efforts are already underway to bolster their military capabilities. For example, the Baltic states have been advocating for NATO to expand its presence from battalion-sized units to combat-ready brigades. Additionally, the U.S. has been actively supporting Baltic defense initiatives, including investments in advanced systems like HIMARS and integrated air and missile defense. Europe's broader defense strategy also reflects this urgency, with increased military spending and joint defense projects aimed at addressing capability gaps and fostering a pan-European defense posture. These initiatives could significantly enhance the Baltic states' ability to defend against invasions. What do you think Europe should prioritize next in its defense strategy? Dave says, NATO and specifically Europe needs its own DARPA and Pentagon to develop high technology and space platforms. The need to think as a whole and not just within their own borders. Co-pilot says, you raise an excellent point, David. Developing a European equivalent to DARPA or a centralized defense structure like the Pentagon could significantly boost innovation, unity, and preparedness. A pan-European approach to high technology and space platforms would not only strengthen NATO's capabilities, but also promote strategic independence for Europe as a whole. It could foster collaboration among member states, pool resources, and leverage diverse expertise to address emerging threats in areas like cyber defense, artificial intelligence, and advanced aerospace systems. Some steps toward this vision are already underway, such as the European Defence Fund, EDF, and initiatives like the Permanent Structured Cooperation, PESCO. These programs aim to enhance defense innovation and cooperation among EU nations. However, they are still in their infancy compared to the scale and reach of DARPA or the Pentagon. If Europe were to accelerate this vision, it could ensure not only the protection of its borders, but also its leadership in the global race for technological and space dominance. And I think this is AI asking Dave, who decides he's done at this point. What do you think could be the first priority in building such an initiative? Cybersecurity, aerospace, or something else? So I want to say please join us next time on In the News Today, but also I'm going to apologize. I should have taken a deep breath before I read this. We have been busy today. Dave got an all clear from the dentist. He had a bit of a gum infection or something. Took a 10-day round of antibiotics, and so that was good, but we had to make a last minute decision of go or no go because we got a few inches of snow last night, and the weather forecast was for more snow today and 30 to 35 miles per hour winds. And Dave has a hard time physically and mentally sitting in a car even to go a mile, much less 85, 90 miles that we had to go today one way. So, because that's where the dentist is, it accepts our insurance. So we made it. He got a clean bill of health, made it back, got groceries. It's just been a long day, and he's resting right now, and he's going to be up and down. But this episode of In the News Today is something that he worked on at 4 o'clock this morning. So I wanted to not only get it done for him, because he is sure having fun and trying to help in some kind of way and help everybody, not just help me, because he loves my YouTube channel, and when he feels like it, he's like, hey, will you make a video of me? And he's not trying to inundate, because I tell him there's a good many people around the world that are not really trying to overly consume news or current events or whatever. Folks are trying to find a balance, I think, between resting, relaxing, have faith in God, and just know everything tends to work out the way it's supposed to. At the same time, it is certainly understandable. Nobody wants to stick their head in the sand and not see what's going on around them in the world, and it's probably always been that way for humans. So, didn't mean to have such a narrative at the end of this episode, but just wanted to let you know again, I probably, in order to not sacrifice the quality of whatever we're trying to do at this channel, I will try to take my deep breath before I have the next episode. Thank you. Have a great day.